What is up, everyone? Welcome to another video. And obviously in this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to get absolutely thick skin shredded before the summer without losing muscle. Summer is on the way in like 2 or 3 months. And I know you want to look good on the beach, look good out in public, right? You want to have your abs showing, your muscles popping, whatever. So let me show you how to do it as easy as possible. I promise you, it's a lot more simple than you think, especially if you have everything laid out in front of you. But that's for the end of the video. But let's get right into it. So first and foremost, you have to ask yourself, are you at the right starting point? A lot of people like misinterpret where they are when it comes to cutting, right? Ideally, the sweet spot is around 13 to 20% body fat because you're lean. You could have that time frame of 8 to 10 weeks to cut down to wherever you want to be confident at. But obviously, if you're at a higher body fat percentage, it doesn't matter. But you want to have muscle structure is what I'm trying to say. We need to have muscle structure, or else your muscles aren't going to show. If there's no muscles, there's nothing to show, or else you're gonna look like a skinny little twink, and you don't want that. And next, you have to be willing to track your meals. Okay, when you're cutting, especially, you need to be tracking your shit, bro. Don't be lazy as fuck. Track your meals. I promise you, it's not that damn hard. You can meal prep before the week, make it a lot easier. Track your meals. It just makes cutting so much easier and less stress free. And are you willing to, can you train 4 to 5 days a week? I know we have busy schedules and everything, but you need to put in time to train at least 4 days a week, maximum of five. Don't be training 6 or 7 days a week during a cut. You're going to kill yourself. You're going to be way too fatigued. And you want to have two rest days when you're cutting. I promise you, you're going to thank me. And next, make time for cardio. You don't have to kill yourself doing cardio, but cardio should be like incline treadmill, Stairmaster. It could be 20 minutes, 25 minutes, depending on your goals, depending on how fast you're trying to cut down, right? I mean, it's harder if you don't know what you're doing. If you have someone doing it for you, like a coach, it makes it a whole lot easier. And next, can you confidently say that you can stick to a plan, right? You give yourself a time frame. Oh, I want to get shredded in 8 weeks or 10 weeks. Are you willing to stick to that plan? Are you willing to actually show up for yourself and do the things? Focus on your daily inputs and make the progress with your physique, with your mind. Can you stick to that plan and be disciplined? Next is obviously you need to find your maintenance calories by using this calculator online. You put in your age, obviously you're a guy most likely if you're watching this. If you're a girl, welcome. You put your height, your weight. You're probably gonna be training 4 to 5 times a week. And then obviously you want to track it in a deficit. So you want to start out with 200 to 300 calories to start out with in a deficit. And then you're going to adjust accordingly every week. Okay. And if you don't know what you're doing, well, there's people out there that do. Okay. And next, you want to track your morning fasted body weight. And you want to calculate the weekly averages. So you add up, just putting your notes in the morning, every single morning. At the end of the week, add them up, divide them by how many days, so 7, and then that's your weekly average. Ideally, you want to be dropping about half pound a week, maybe a pound a week. Anything more, I think, is too much unless you're really, really large, which is not a problem, of course. And you want to be taking progress photos. A lot of people, they overlook taking progress photos, but I promise you, if you could track your physique in the same lighting, in the same spot, once a week, it makes it so much easier to know that you're making progress mentally. And okay, if I keep going, I'm going to look better, right? Because week by week, you may not see it, but every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you're going to see the changes. 100%. Next, you need to fix your shitty diet and eating habits, okay? When you're cutting, you need to keep the protein intake high. The goal is to keep as much muscle as possible, obviously, right? You don't want to be losing muscle when you're cutting, or else you're doing it wrong, or you're just doing too much. And you want to have moderate carbs. Do not cut out carbs completely. You could be eating 200 to 250 grams of carbs a day. I did it. You can do it as well. Or, you can still eat carbs is what I'm trying to say. And low to moderate fats, and obviously probably 50 to 70 grams of fats during a cut would be ideal depending on where you're at with your physique or whatever your metabolism is, but next is limiting your cheat meals to only one cheat meal a week. Don't be crashing out, eating cheat meals 3 to 5 times a week, getting Wendy's, McDonald's, Crumble, or fucking Cheesecake Factory. You don't need that, man. Come on, lock in. because you just save yourself so much more time. You make the cut easier and you make the results more attainable and in sight when you know you're not eating fucking junk food and you're sticking to one cheat meal. And that cheat meal can be a steak, it could be a burger, it can be sushi, it can be something like good and healthy, just not tracked, if that makes sense. And you want to structure your meals 3 to 5 per day, depending on your schedule, right? Busy men and women are going to be probably eating 3 times a day, right? One time before work, during lunch, when they get back from work, right? Whatever works for them. I personally do 5 meals a day because I just portion them a lot less and like eat every 3 hours because it fits in my schedule. And someone like me, like I gotta be eating because I'll be getting hungry, no lie. And next is you want to prep your food before the week, like every Sunday or throughout or before the work week, right? Take 1.5, 2 hours of your day, cook your rice, your beef, your chicken, your potatoes, whatever it may be that's in your diet plan, and just cook it. So you throw it in the microwave, boom, bam, pop, hit your macros, hit your calories, and you're good. And you want a diet hack is last. Sugar-free sausage, sugar-free sodas. Let me tell you, man, put y'all on game, bro. Like G Huge's barbecue sauce or Diet Coke, like it's good, and I'm telling you, bro, if you're using sauces and sodas with like regular ones, like there's so much sugar, which leads to obviously more calories, three to four more calories in your freaking diet, and like you wonder why you're not making the progress you want. And last but not least, energy drinks, right? Limit to like one a day, but they do decrease your appetite, so there's something to help, Next is finding the perfect training volume. So obviously, if you're training too much, you're going to be fatigued, you're not going to recover. If you're training too little, you're not going to build muscle, you're not going to maintain the muscle, you're not going to stimulate the muscle, right? So you need to prioritize 2 rest days when you're training, especially in a cut. And those rest days, you can obviously be doing your cardio, right? Both days if you want, depending on how you want to split it up or whatever. And always train hard, train to a failure. Don't be a little bitch because you need to stimulate your muscles. You need to remember you're cutting. You're not going to really build muscle, but you want to keep as much muscle as possible. So train hard. And your cardio, like I said, could be incline walk, Stairmaster, 1 to 2 mile run. It doesn't matter. And obviously reflect on how you feel to manage your fatigue, to know if you need to drop a set or two from the training program, if you need to, I don't know, add more cardio, add less cardio. Everyone works different. Everyone's body's different. And just find what works best for your schedule, right? Training programs or training splits. There's no perfect training split. You have to find what you prefer and what works for you. And last but not least, all this can be laid out right in front of you, right? All you have to do is show up, right? Work hard, have the work ethic, have the accountability, hold yourself to a higher standard, and you will get the result that you want. And I'm going to shoot my offer to anyone who wants it, right? Anyone that is made this far in the video, you get 24 access to my phone number. If you want to be coached by me, right, you have to text me with whatever problems throughout your day, any questions, you get all the answers from me. You can schedule weekly calls, meaning, we go through a training program, going through progress, how's everything going in your life as well. Like I'm here to build relationships and friendships with the clients, not just like throw you in a course and like not care about you. Like, no, I care for all my clients. And you get a fully customized diet and training program for you. You have to understand everyone's body is different. Everyone reacts different to different foods. Everyone likes different foods. People are allergic to shit, or like their training is different. They prefer styles or they prefer different result, whatever it may be. It's all going to be different for everyone. And obviously you get accountability, goal setting, which leads to an elevated lifestyle. And like being held accountable can really help you to reach that goal. And obviously goal setting or things outside of fitness, it could be like getting closer to God or, getting better as a woman, whatever it may be. But if you're interested in being coached, there will be a link in the description to fill out this form. I will text you via phone number and you'll get a call set up, or you should be a DM on Instagram or comment on a video. But yeah, that's all for the video. Love you guys. Peace.